My introduction to the Atari ST came at college, where we were learning the Pascal programming language. The college had hooked up a room of STs to a mini computer and were using them as VT terminals for us to program with. So when I got my first proper job and was thinking about buying the first computer, and with my own hard-earned cash, I thought about the ST. My parents had bought me a ZX81 as a teenager, but didn't seem to want to buy me each new computer that came out that I really hankered after. So I'd had the ZX81 for a long time until it finally died. We hadn't used the ST for anything other than programming at college, so I didn't really know what it could do, but buying a few magazines made me realise that it was far more than a dumb terminal. The other alternative was the Amiga. I believe this was more expensive. I felt more familiar with the ST, and when I saw a cheap bundle deal which included some discs, I was sold. I was soon to realise that the ST excelled at games, and though I thought I would program with it, this didn't really happen. I didn't get on with the basic that came with it. STOS which I purchased didn't grab me, and when I looked at assembly language on the 16-bit Motorola 68000, assembly language had moved on so much since the 8-bit Z80 that I didn't get very far with it. I played with personal Pascal, but by now I was programming full-time and I was more interested in some escapism with the ST. So it was games that I used it for mainly. I did use some word processing tools and spreadsheets, and tinkered with early internet tools prior to the web becoming available. I was able to hook it up to Telnet and internet news groups, send emails and experience the early days of the internet around the time of CompuServe. My friend had bought himself a Sega Mega Drive, and I was impressed by Sonic the Hedgehog, but I really wanted a computer that was good at games, but you could also do other stuff with it. There were much more impressive bundles than the one that I got, but mine was cheaper and came with a couple of games, BASIC, and some Atari discs to get started with. The best game that came with the ST was Gold Runner, and this made me glad I'd chosen the ST over the Mega Drive. It still fills me with nostalgia when I start it up.
Watch out!
While I was a bit short on games to start with by swapping them using Sharework and going to the library which has some games to take out, I was able to build up a collection. Some of these games seemed arcade perfect to me, such as Joust, a tricky game that was so frustrating. I kept coming back to it to beat those buzzards. Another game that came close to the arcades was Star Wars. I remember playing this in a cafe in the city. The cafe was a bit of a dump, but the Star Wars cabinet was a revelation.
Look at the size of that thing. Use the force, Luke.
One of my favourite games was Stunt Car Racer, and playing games like these made me stay with the ST for far longer than I might otherwise. The Bitmap Brothers games were favourites also, but I wasn't a good enough gamer to get too far with them. Still great to fire them up for a blast though. Some of the other games I played were Starglider 2, Llamatron, Better Dead Than Alien, Speedball 1 and 2, and Xenon 2. Of these, the game that I was most addicted to was Jeff Minter's Limatron. Easier to play than Robotron, which he was derived from. I would play it long into the night, getting through many levels. Star Glider 2 was a beautiful game, and I was very happy I bought it. Precursor to many space discovery games, I loved everything about it. There were many others, and I ran the ST till it died. It had been a great computer, and worth its price many times over. Let me know in the comments which games you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.